At the start of the film, Grandpa is the only person fully emotionally present for the rest of the family. Consider his treatment of Frank. Right out the gate, he makes a friendly joke about Frank's attempted suicide.
And that's when I
decided to check out early.
Whether or not it's in good taste, at least he acknowledges Frank's pain without dwelling on the issue. Later, Grandpa asks him to buy some adult literature.
Get yourself a little treat, too. Get yourself a fag rag.
All right.
While he doesn't really express things in a PC fashion, Grandpa is accepting of people for who they are. Compare this to how Rich treats Frank. After Frank gets out of the hospital, Rich shakes his hand awkwardly and then retreats to other business, unable to handle the uncomfortable silence. When Olive starts asking questions about Frank's wrists, Rich tries to deflect from the conversation. It may come off as him being protective of Olive, but Rich just wants to avoid the subject for his own sake. Pretty deep into the movie, even after Rich shows some redemptive character growth, he still gives Frank the evil eye after the cop finds Grandpa's girly magazines. Apparently, Frank's contribution to the stash implicates Rich in the cop's eyes. This is deep insecurity. Who cares about how a one-off stranger views you? Grandpa tries to relate to people, even if he's not particularly successful. He doesn't know Dwayne all that much, but tries to connect to him through the topic of women and getting that young stuff. Dwayne very clearly hasn't gotten that far and is made incredibly uncomfortable by the subject. The thing is, nobody really has a full-on conversation with Dwayne until he breaks his vow of silence. The family talks to him in bits and pieces, but Grandpa actually makes an effort to carry out a full-ass conversation with our quiet guy. When Rich fails to get the deal with Larry Sugarman, Grandpa recognizes that his son is upset and praises him for at least trying to make something happen on his own. Rich initially blows this off, but Grandpa breaks through his son's stoic armor, and Rich allows himself to ever so fleetingly experience his deeper emotions. Grandpa's out here creating a safe space for the emotionally repressed men in his life.
Thank you, Dad.
And even though Grandpa is a big ol' horn dog with a strong propensity for objectifying women, he has a great relationship with Olive. He's the lone family member who actually wants to go to the pageant and support her. Both Rich and Cheryl try to push the responsibility onto Aunt Cindy, while Dwayne and Frank are too caught up in their own emotional turmoil to really give a shit. When Rich goes about fat-shaming his daughter, Grandpa leads a mutiny against his son and successfully transmits the message to Olive that having some ice cream is not a crime against humanity. And when Olive gets upset about how she's afraid to lose the competition because her dad hates losers, Grandpa counters with,
A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try.
which, theme of the film. Then, of course, Grandpa does some coke and fails to wake up in the morning. His absence creates this massive void. He was such a presence. Even when he's gone, you can feel him.